go. You can turn your sound back on.
Okay. It's fine. I was teasing the folks anyway. So yes, this is a mod. It was originally given for me to show off at the start of the playthrough, and I kind of forgot about it the whole time.
What is it?
The follower mod.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is by Enamag and let's see. Nico, A1mon, Kit, and Uncle Pops. I believe, last I checked, it's still a work in progress. I don't know if that is accurate because I was given this months ago. But, you know, this is a super neat thing. I hadn't tried this before because I completely forgot that I had put it in and then never did anything with it. They did have to change the Ninetales sprite because it does have a sprite for everything. They've done a lot of work for it. I believe that they have custom shiny sprites as well. I'm pretty sure. Let me go see if I can confirm that before I go saying things.
Walks away.
Oh no. Yeah, it looks like they have shiny overworld variants for everything as well. So it's pretty impressive. I also didn't realize that it had like weather specific and species specific things. So that's been neat. I figured I'd give this a try today. It definitely seems like it has been a lot of work. I don't actually have... I have a link to the download, but I don't know if it's ready for distribution right now, so I don't want to go giving that away. However, I will say I'll check on that, and I will post... If there is a public version available already, then I will make sure it's posted in the YouTube video. So, Lissa did a bunch of work between the streams about getting some of our mons up to snuff. I pruned some of our choices. I'm also going for like kind of a fantasy core thing, which means I'm probably going to be using 3 fairies at any given time. Correction, 4 fairies. And then we just have some bonus friends here. But I haven't, for as much as I've used fairy types, I haven't done much fantasy core stall specifically. So I'm like, okay, this is a good excuse. Yeah, Fantasy Core is defensive rotation of Fairy, Dragon, Steel, because they cover each other's type weaknesses really well. It's a common competitive core.
Oh, okay. So you're pretending like you play Pokemon again.
I don't play Pokemon, but I think that I've got to say, I think just like calling the strategy Fantasy Core is super cool. I just think that's neat. But I was gonna say it's a good excuse for me to use the fairies that I always like and use, while also having a reason to branch out into other types. Gonna need to show the boxes to the left so we don't get no debug accusations. Okay. So this is oh. Yes, so Lissa also bred a shiny version of herself since it's almost Lopunny season again. Wabbit season. Receipts 3, receipts 4, receipts... Holy shit, Lissa. And I guess that's how many tries it took to get a shiny. Golly. Alright, fair enough. Props to Lissa. Also, somebody asked in the chat, what is it like being me? That's a great question. I will let you know when I figure that out. I'm still working on figuring that out because I'm so used to trying to be what everybody else wants me to. Oof. Alright, before we do anything, I need to clean up this friend's movesets. We bred this for Encore because I really like Prankster Encore. So I do like the Sub-Leech set with Encore, and then we'll get Moonblast on there somewhere. I used to use, in Gen 5, I ran a stall Whimsicott on a Rain team, which I just loved. And it doesn't get a lot from Rain, but it had Hurricane to cover other grass types, and, you know, that helped with the fire weakness. It was a lot of fun just making people cry. For today, we still have a handful of quests to clean up from this whole big-ass fucking city that somebody made. I don't really know who did that. Let's go ahead and start with the lake, because there's a lot of good things down there. And one of them, we need to start a side quest. Does that just kill? It sure does. Okay. I wasn't sure if this is going to be a stall ring or something. So I'm like, I don't want to deal with that bullshit. No, I wanted to go back and heal. These swimmer sprites were fun to make. I think that more people should use the skirt style swimsuits. I just think they're way cuter than bikini style swimsuits. I'm scared. Why did that crit?
You need me to come pick you up.
Come pick me up. Is even gonna kill? Okay. Hi. Oh! Oh! Ah!
Here comes baby to investigate. Oh. Wait. This is baby. Baby stream now. There we go. Now it is baby stream. Look at her. Oh, nope, never mind. She doesn't like that chair.
Okay, so I'm going to pull this over here. And so we have this file here called fuckthis.gal. So if I open this, you can see this is a compiled large map of the entire Azurine area. And it's called fuckthis.gal because this was a huge fucking pain. So this is what I was using to kind of keep track of stuff. Like you can see I have marked the spots where there are rewards, and frankly, since I have this, maybe I'll just keep this up. But this was a huge pain to map this entire area. And I originally put the maps together, and I think it was Akaru. Akaru was like, this is kind of bland. And I'm like, yeah, isn't it? And so I added all these, like, rock ridges and stuff in the middle of it, helped a lot. But just, this was one of the times of all time. Still wondering how you all were making the panoramas, because I don't think Marin's Map Explorer was a thing back then. I didn't know Marin's Map Explorer was a thing until just now. And, we have some of our beef with Marin, so no. In order to export it, you just go into RMXP and turn off the events, zoom out a bit, and take a screenshot. Easy. Who needs a map explorer? Alright, so let me just cheat here, right? I'm just gonna... Where the hell did we get into this place? I really liked making the entries for the, what do you call it? I don't know, closed dive areas? Yeah, I wanted it to make it look like in RSE where it was just dive that you couldn't get to, but actually, you can get to it, because I like my bullshit secrets. Okay, is this one? That's one of the locked ones. So if it's locked, then it's a real house that you can open. If it's rusted, then you can't get in, because I did not want to make interiors for every house. And then we add street signs down here, which I can't view. I didn't mean to do that. Did I really make it so you can't view the street sign? Who am I? What did I do? Where was it? I didn't see it. Hold on. Well, this works. There we go. That isn't what I expected. There's not a key in this house? Okay. Do water types still follow underwater? I assume so. Yep, there we go. The color is a little bit off, but, it's a moss. it's not perfect, and there's a ridiculous amount of work done here already. And like, there's not a screen tint going on for these underwater tints. I just made all the graphics this color, so it's not like there's an easy way to do that. I guess there's not a key there. That one should be locked. Oh, but I have it. Incredible. So this whole underwater lake area was based off of the abandoned ship in Ruby Sapphire. I thought that was a fun puzzle. If it was small, you know, it was unobtrusive. And so I made something similar. And maybe went overboard. I should be remembering these numbers, shouldn't I? Let's see, how do I get over there? Well, no, I was saying that I appreciated the Ruby Sapphire one was small and unobtrusive, and then I may have gone a bit overboard. Which keys do I even have? S9 and F34. So S9 is going to be a different one. F34, if the top one was 1, then we should go down over here. Let's scale Victory Road back to a single hallway. I think some people might appreciate that. Control U, and then you gotta set the... Ah, you have your method down. Did I really add street signs that you just can't talk to? Seriously? Am I crazy? Can nobody talk to these street signs? Nobody realized you were supposed to be able to talk to them. Oh, pain.
Are we back in this phase now?
Yeah. You did? Okay. Somebody is real. I don't know how you talk to them, but I'm glad. I'm glad somebody... Thank you. Wait, what if I... No, hold on. I don't know. I don't know how to talk to them. Yes, you are supposed to be able to talk to those. They are street signs. They're the same sprite as the ones above water, even though it's an older civilization because it didn't want to make an entirely different sprite. But it was meant to kind of give you the general direction of the neighborhoods. That way, if you have, say, a sunset key, it can point you in the general direction of sunset and help give some guidance to this puzzle, because it was a little bit frustrating before that. That was a QL that I added last minute polish in E19, and it doesn't fucking work for some people. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't get how it works for Odd. But I'm a little bit in pain. Not little, damn. Which neighborhood even is this? No, hold on. Fey Ward, okay. Yeah, Fey Ward is the small one. Yeah, like maybe the RSC puzzle was good because it was small. I have some regrets for this one. Prima Marina people, great, thank you, appreciate that. I'm fine. Personally, I welcome our new Prima Marina overlords. Ma'am, Ninetales? Oh, I do have Blizzard! You're right, I have a Ninetales that I've had as my starter.
How do you manage to do this every time, Lemmy? I feel like every stream is something different.
I'm just...
Every time, mommy. Every time.
Now, see, as we just established, I'm not one to give in to stereotypes. But on the other hand, I am blonde. So... Hi, Levy. Oh, you were Victoria's friend, right? Welcome back. Victoria's really done her best to hold this place together, and I think we'll be alright. It may be a little bit empty now, but keep in mind we also have a large number of students working with Victoria on the city restoration. She was one of the first volunteers to hop on the project, and many of us went with her. In the meantime, I'm managing things in her place, so don't you worry. Pothville Academy is like a bamboo forest. We bend, not break. By the way, I know you're totally curious, so I'll tell you. We are always accepting new students, so why don't you go spread the good word for us? Just give that to any old person. In fact, here, take 2. Remember, we'll accept any kind of person, just so long as they're interested. Gotta get this place repopulated, you know? I can tell you're chomping at the bit to help out, so why don't you take 1 more, just to be safe? Good luck! Thanks, Levy. Yeah, Feyward is where we got the Primararium. So that water stone is just there as a distraction, and a tease for early game. Of course, gotta tease. Alright, now this one I remember. Because that one I really liked. That was sneaky, so... Like, when I first drew the original map, I put a Pothville Cave up there on the side of the beach. And connected that up to Peridot. And I had no idea what I was going to do with that, and frankly continued to have no idea what I was going to do with that, ever. But I did have that bank that ran all the way up into Peridot, so I always knew that I was going to have a section up here. Look at me using the item finder, Marcello. Are you proud of me? I was wondering if it was going to come up last week, but explain the refusing to pick up Poplio thing being made. Oh, where if you do the Poplio event and then don't take it, the game text insults you. Damn it, March. How dare you? How dare you be wholesome live on stream? This is not... So, I don't know, I had... That was originally Oshawa, right? So, I changed it to Poplio, and I still had... Oh, Diamond Ring, good. I still had the text there for... Can I get over here? Yeah. I still have the text there for if you refuse Oshawott, but I was changing it to Poplio. And the thing about that, that's really nice, is that I was morally appalled, right? So I had to chide the player. That's all. That's all there is to it. It was just justice. Just a good, healthy bit of justice. Don't go back, Kylie.
Oh, I mean, did you say another stupid thing while I was gone? You know what? Maybe I should say another stupid thing when we're gone. Maybe at this point it's my fault.
No, I didn't even say... I'm sorry, I'm trying my best. 16 was the remade city. 16 took a year and a half.
I'm trying my best, she says in cry tone, and then immediately snaps completely back to normal tone of voice when responding to the person on stream. I see, I'm learning a lot of things today.
My brain is in like 3 separate pieces that are operating autonomously of each other.
Autonomously, not like an autonomous collective?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Are you trying to say that your brain is a co-op?
My brain has unionized and is striking against me.
I'd strike against you too if I was stuck in your brain.
Alright, let me go see, let me go get Lissa's updated list.
Boo! Boo! That's it, I'm going back.
No! Thank you for the follower, Yoshi of Redemption. I've been followed by the Yoshi of Redemption. I am redeemed.
I better fucking hope so. Oh god, Gremlin laugh. None of us are safe. See? See, look at this. Just want to have a normal conversation, and she fucking squeaks, and then she fucking Gremlin laughs.
I'm sorry, it was just funny.
Can't even comment on the situation without more.
That's because... So this is actually a completely separate tile so that we can go behind it, even though it looks the same, because everything is disaster and we have no sense of depth in this.
What's a thing?
Oh, just the fact that this looks the same, but it has to be a duplicate of the graphic in order to be a separate tile. Or we could do like an event, but that would contribute to lag in an era that it mattered.
Yeah, remember that era?
I do, and I appreciate you having obliterated it into the sun.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll have to think about everything that you've done to me today the next time that I consider doing one of those eras.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I do appreciate you a lot.
This is the only way that I can fight back against your fucking gremlinry.
This is Pukumuku, High King of the Pukumuku. And Perish Song.
Wow, you're like one of the worst people who plays your game. Cool. I'm glad that everybody is... God, why do I even...
I didn't bring it for this purpose. I just had it. So, you know, we may as well. That's okay. So the Pukumuku thing is, when episode 16 was about to come out, I was also doing a full site upgrade because that was a huge version marker between 3.0 of our forum software and 4.0. And the update process for that took, I don't know, at least all night. It might have been longer. I really don't remember, but I first started doing status updates then, a la the dev blog sidebar, for how the site update was going, and that was why I started doing the dev blog sidebar, because people enjoyed like the random updates as things were progressing. Oh, hello. Thank you for the cheer. I didn't know I had a sound for that. I've been cheered for disappointment. Damn. Okay, I won't do Perish Song anymore, I won't. Anyway, so my silly thing that was going on in the site updates was I just made up this whole Pukumuku High King of the Pukumuku thing, because it sounded silly. I'm like, Pukumuku has invaded or taken the site down or whatever, which is why it was down. I'm not entirely sure if people realized it was for the episode 16 update as well, but God, was it even 16? Was it 15? Maybe it was 15 and I put it into the game as of 16. That might have been the case, but anyway, it was originally a site update thing that I just did to be silly, and then I'm like, yeah, let's put it in the game. But whenever you reference Pukumuku, High King of the Pukumuku, you have to say Pukumuku, High King of the Pukumuku as his full name. Otherwise, it is improper and rude to royalty, okay? I just want everybody to understand that. Love accidentally shaming. Oh, I haven't been targeted shamed. I've been accidentally shamed.
Did you do?
I'm trying. I needed to do a field transfer. Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm trying to do a field.
Ami?
Yeah.
Ami Han?
Yeah.
Ami Han.
Oh, I forgot about Sweet Scent! Cass, I don't think I have the brain cells to play video games. Oh No, we're not gonna murder it. We just have to do the lake transformation. I thought extra sensory would do less damage!
What? What?
You know what? I'm changing the stream title. This is now Reborn Dev Commentary LP 2 IQ stream.
Yeah, that sounds about right, considering the fuck I've been put through today.
F10, great. That's gonna be in Fairview. Oh yeah, so this is Kingsbury, which matches the station up in Barrel, because the layouts generally have the same thing. Sunset is the one below this, which matches Sunset Circle, where the station is. So the stations and neighborhoods match the street names, or rather, because the street names were derived from the old neighborhoods. So there is some continuity in the history of the city here. Kingsbury is a city and house moving castle, yeah. I made most of the names up when I was on a road trip somewhere. Don't remember. So there's the numbers, there's the colors for the games, there's major cities from each region, and then the rest of them are whatever the fuck I felt like. Alright. Let's deal with this infamous trainer. This, effectively a patron, but not technically. Oh god, I meant to why do you have Drizzle? I specifically led with Ninetales for the... I just died. Oh, not the confusion. Okay, I'm gonna switch out then. Nothing can take a flying move. Nothing really hits back. Yeah, Charmander is the peak. That was from Pokemon Snap. I guess we have special. Charmander being fished up from the volcano. Ah yeah, the double misses. Where's your rain now?
Oh,
You
snap.
Pelipper.
Oh, snap.
That's me.
Oh, snap.
Yup.
Oh, snap.
Oh snap. The hail stopped. I was counting on it to kill. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, give me the free switch damage. What's the script? I guess that's Swift Swim, huh? No, I didn't know and you're not gonna say it. Okay, she wasn't so bad. Let's fly back to Apophel. And then we can go from there to Fairview. Nobody needs to heal. Who needs to heal? Beedrillite. Alright. So I think that's all the lake houses. I think we're done. I'm free. Never have to look at these trainers ever again. What are we doing next? Starting the trade quest? Is it you? Why are you staring at me? Look, I already have social anxiety. Just being down here is challenging for me. So just let me be. Okay, so that's one of Adrian's people, right? Where is she? No, you're right. It's you. My relationship is over. No, my life is over. I'm going to die of embarrassment. Same, me after the stream. Hey wait, that ring you've got there. You really found it. Classified information. Kinsoko chiko desu. Hold it right there. This is a private space. I don't really know why I wanted to have like one Looker cameo since he's an international guy anyway. Making the sprite for him was an interesting challenge, try and get it to match. Shit. I leaked the US intelligence to a Minecraft server. But however, he must learn to understand the situation before rushing into it. He's
Russian?
Yep, he's
That's
Russian.
A different region,
Yep,
which could also have liquor.
it's true. I don't think that this dialogue is much of anything, so I'll just skip through it. And it's still sealed. Great. I'll take full responsibility by giving you this pink pearl. Perhaps we will see each other again. Perhaps not. Hey yo. Your spoink ain't gonna die.
Unless it gets into the Gen 4 Sinnoh remix.
True. Costs 100 million yen and boasts a 30% success rate, because this was in my Danganronpa fangirl phase. Does this guy talk about this? Yeah, being an old folks' home. I forgot if I just imagined that or if I made that actually reflected in the NPC dialogue. Alright, now we've got this going on. Whatever this is. Who gives you the Devon scope? Just, you know, the manager girl or whatever. We'll get there. Okay. An unexpected guest. How unfortunate. I mean no disrespect. I'm just at a bit of a loss. Have we met? No, probably not, right? I will be known as the Miracle Eye Medium Misdirection. Where other people are born with the ability to know things that happened in the past, I am born with the ability to know things that will happen in the future. But for those of us who can see the future, the past and present are a mystery. Nonetheless, I seem to have been in somewhat of a crisis. My fortune has gone missing. Without it, I can see neither the future nor the past. Until I get my fortune back, I am trapped in an evanescent present.
You gotta get her balls.
True. But that is why you are here, right? You are here to give me that crystal ball. I feel like myself again. This is the fortune of which I have spoken. Two goons are discussing how to get at my treasure. How naive. I will give them a warm welcome. And from here, I see. Then I'm supposed to give you this. When you need a reading, please feel free to come ask for one. As thanks for your help, it will be at no cost to you. But I can tell already, you may not like the outcome. Of course, you're interested in your future as well. It is normal to seek what one does not have. That is why I entertain myself with all of these history books, which I will doubtlessly forget about. In any case, would you like to hear your fortune now? I will look through my crystal ball again. I would hope that what I see is different this time, as it sometimes is, but I know already that it is not. What I see in your future is hard for me to understand. It is a future where you do not exist. It is a future where there were never any traces of you existing. This is strange, because you are the only one I will ever see such a thing for. But let me tell you about this world you are not in. During a time this ward is still garnished with a deadly floor, a boy with a beaded tooth necklace steps forward to destroy the chaos. That's referring to Fern's shark tooth thing. He finds friends to fight alongside him. A man with spiked bracelets, Arclight, another with azure hair, Cal, a girl blessed with a sleeping star, Anna, and a taciturn woman in a black and red suit, who, we know by now, is Yuffie, who is a non-passing trans man, and Misdirection just committed a microaggression. Together, they cut the tainted roots away from the city, purge poison from the lake, and chase fire from the mountain peaks. And then, the city streets crack. Spiked bracelets splinter in the fissure below. So that is another earthquake event in the city that ends up killing Arclight. Shining armor strikes. Azure hair is re-dyed red. Titania actually working for Meteor. An enemy of his own blood stands before him, and beaded hope breaks apart upon the tattered stones of a city forced to live up to its name once again. So that will be Fleuria also working with Titania. The sleeping star invokes a wish. From there, the suited girl disappears, and that future follows shortly after. From looking through your time, that is all I can see. I hope that you will come to understand it better than I will. So those were the details. I just said that that's Yuffie, who is not a girl, but Misdirection doesn't know that. Events that haven't transpired yet in a timeline that no longer exists. That's correct. So it's like if you were going down a highway and looking forward to see that there was a car crash there, but the car crash is in another lane. You can just drive on by. Yuffie was always going to be a trans man. That wasn't the first point that was decided. Trade quest, right. Oh, Archie. Yes, we have to go find Randall. Randall is in the shelter. I love fist fighting bears every Sunday night and going into this collecting secret government info for the Down with Cis Bus Coalition every Monday night. Yeah, I mean, that's just a good week right there. Wait, hold on. No. Did the kids popped 9 tails? They just run Jan straight over. Hey, if it ain't... Well, whatever your name were. Good to see you made it out of Jehovah's Sect Witness Place, or what you ever had that was. I sallied on out of there a bit ago, fell back into some bad habitats. But now here I am again, and doing better than ever. The shelter opening up is a blessing better than their Arceus whatnot could ever hope to give. The staff are real friendly and all, and look at all the books they helped me collect. To tell the truth, I've got a lot more books back home, but variety is the spicy life, right? Still, it'll be nice to be able to go home someday. I live here in Old Reborn, of course. The only problem is, I done lost my key to my house. So I tried to call the locksmith, right? But any idea I got was in there, and the property ain't even in my name, so they just assumed I was bamboozling them to break in some poor fellow's homestead. I could break a window or something, but at that point I decided fate don't want me to be home right then. So I adopted vagrancy and whimsitudinousness into my daily life. It's been quite an experience, even if I am feeling the tail end of it. I'm sure whenever I'm meant to go home, that key will find its way to me somehow. In fact, that's why I picked up old Klefki here. Little feller's like a magnet for lost keys, so every now and then I check if he picked it up. No dice so far, but I'm figuring it's only a matter of time. I'll say there, that wouldn't happen to be my key that you's holding on to. But I'll be damned, you're a better Klefki than Klefki is. Guess that means I can go home anytime. I still got a lot of reading I'd like to finish here, so I'll mosey on home whenever I wrap up. Can't help but think there might be a mite boring for Klefki if I won't be traveling around now, though. I think you'll get more use out of her than I will now. Why don't you take care of her? It's been real, partner. Who wants to name it Klefki? We got this. And you know, it's her in the same way that, you know, you slap a car and say, she's a real beaut. Does this work already? Great. So if you watch the weather in this house, it's a shortcut. Oh, and that's why this construction out here is taking so long, because whoever is paying these construction people in particular is paying them to cover up this shortcut as they complete it. I mean, that too. We do support right to fair labor. How long has that been in game? March, I don't know how to tell you this, but literally always since this part of the game existed. Several loose sheets are crammed in this book. Read? It appears to be a tabletop game rulebook. A collection of notes is titled, A Magical Misadventure of Mayhem and Meteors. The notes are completely illegible, but dotted with sparkles. The following pages follow a strict template each. Name, Chaka. Race, Winged One. Alignment, True Neutral, Level 6 Druid. Name, Fionn Lumeni. Race, Half Angel. Alignment, Neutral Good, Level 6 Cleric. Name, Ivaranya Laura Thuray. Race, High Elf, Lawful Neutral, Level 6 Wizard. Name, Zoro von Zilkenstein. Race, Vampire. Alignment, Chaotic Neutral, Level 5 Rogue. The last page is crinkled and written in crayon. Name, Queen Crunk Sparkler. Race, Orc but bigger. Alignment, Chaotic Bitch Tits. Level 69 Bootymancer. Appreciate the commitment to character writing to not have one of these NPCs be traumatized and organ hungry. I think they've had enough trauma. When was this?
They got Mance some booty.
True. When was this part of the game added in? This room has been here since E16. That specific book was added in E19. Can't wait to play the new Bootymancer class in my homebrew campaign. Great. So I talked before about how March and Lissa are in this PTU game based on Reborn. So I think by necessity, guys, y'all gotta make a Bootymancer class. I'm just saying. The funniest outcome is if that last page is somebody that's not Terra. Alright. Core. Azel. Elias. Azel. I just said Azel.
I told her that Terra is just Pinkie Pie. And that's how she was ruined.
It's painful, but some truths are hard to accept.
I have gained exposure to the MLP universe. As Ame has been re-watching the series. And at some point I was just like, oh, Terra's just Pinkie Pie. And I believe that has mortally wounded Ame.
It has. It absolutely has. Now, I realized some time ago that Terra is exactly the kind of character that I would like if I weren't writing her, and if she didn't have rainbow hair, but those both aren't great reasons, so I just have to accept it.
Ame likes Terra.
She's okay sometimes. I do think that her older dialogue is a bit mid, but...
You're a bit mid.
Oh, shit. Roasted. No! But, you know, I stand by the need for a Bootymancer class. Like, it's probably a Bard subclass, let's be real. Well, no.
Mance that booty.
By her older dialogue, I mean, like, around episode 14 or so, when her fight is. It's still in the game. Okay, anyway. Elias Hazel, perks. Luca Hazel, on attack. Oh, I guess we have somebody in the server by that name, huh? I forgot about that. Taba Alcantara, Polaris, if only ever he got the chance. Phoenix Alcantara. But why bother? Mintaka Alcantara. May he live up to his name one day. So that's the book for the core family specifically, and that is the main one, and then the servant. Place faith in the Lord, and so shall he in you. Place animosity upon the Lord, and so shall he upon you. This lesson is not an easy one to learn. Some bless you. The Lord bless you. The Lord bless you twice. Be blessed, good child. Some will never fully grasp it. Many will only pretend to. Today, I would like to share with you the story of how I came to learn this. I was born to the purpose of Arceus, but I was born blind. Bless you. Could Solaris just not be bothered to remember two names, so he gave his son a code name as a real name? No. It's not that he couldn't remember, it's that Solaris is a huge nerd. He's a space nerd, so he just named his son Space. Growing up as a boy with no sight in a world like this is no easy task, but of course I learned to take care of myself. For some time, that was the only thing I could be proud of. My family was an old one back from the days when Reborn City was no more than a village around a crater, both of which are since lost underground. When first Arceus' birthplace crashed upon our world, one family set about enshrining it. They would protect it from the world so that its purity might remain ever intact. This was their life's calling, and this was not my family. Mine came years later, and finding light in their purpose, swore to serve that family. So it came to be that each generation of my house served theirs. Until it came to me, a defective, blind child who would do more harm than good as a servant. The man to whom I should have been sworn was born some 10 years after me. We know him as Solaris. He was a raucous youth, never quite satisfied with his life's charge of protecting an old monument. As I understand, for most of his life he resented his purpose, lashing out, as many of the young do, against Arceus. I could understand his feelings. Why? I had asked myself, if Arceus is so great, should he have made me this way? Why did I have to suffer? Why did I have to serve? As it turned out, Solaris would be the one to show me the answer. A failed vassal, I dared not approach him, and though our fathers were close, I never allowed me to see the young master as I was growing up. It was not until I was well into a miserable adulthood that we first met. Solaris knew of me, of course. He knew my family was due by lineage to serve his, and he had heard of the blind man, whom others had deemed unfit for his presence. And, as he did with all things, he rebelled. Hey Falcon, welcome! He offered his hand to me. I took it with an oath of servitude. This was not a chance I should have been given. So, I pushed myself as hard as I could.
You know, I'm so impressed that the books talk with voices like that.
Wait, what?
The books can talk with those voices.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, honey.
It's just, I'm reading the handwriting.
Wow. I'm so impressed that the handwriting has the same font as every other font in the game.
Yeah, exactly. But, it's different in my heart, you know? So I pushed myself as hard as I could to try and have value to my master. But both of us were lordless.
Well, I hope that all of you here will believe that next week's stream will be better.
Lawless men. He had no purpose to serve but fighting his own, and we found common ground therein. Nevertheless, Arceus would reach us eventually. For many years, Solaris questioned just what does the meteor need to be protected from. It was already locked up with the 4 crystal keys. And who would want to defile some old rock anyway? This was a lesson he learned the hard way when his parents were both killed by an assailant seeking those very keys. The young master was too late to save them, but just in time to avenge them. So he bludgeoned the man who had claimed the keys until his arms were too battered to hold on to them anymore. And until his lips were too loose to keep secrets. Why? Solaris cried, over and over. The assailant would tell him rumors he had never believed of a great power, locked within the meteor, lying dormant for years. Whether it was true or not, the thief believed it, and so he grasped at it. Why? Solaris continued to cry. And so he said, on and on until daybreak, thrashing against the culprit's body, for long after there was any soul still there to know it. He was no longer asking anyone other than himself. Why had he refused to listen to his parents? Why had he not seen the danger they were in? Why could he not save them? And believing he had led to the death of his own parents, for the first time, he strode forward to meet his life's purpose. The Lord will punish those who lack faith. This is what is meant to be learned from Solaris's tale. My own awakening came a number of years later, when my master walked the path of the Lord. So naturally did I have to, as well. I would follow my friend, but in regards to my faith, my service was half-hearted. Solaris recognized this, and one day confronted me about it. After some discussion, he offered the emerald key he should have himself vanguarded with his life, in return for my faith. He wished for me not just to serve him, but to personally share his burden. I accepted this, and resolved to place every ounce of my trust in the Lord and my friend. When I awoke the next morning, the key still clutched tightly against my chest. I was assaulted by a phenomenon I had never experienced before. Lights, dazzling colors, shapes so blurred I could scarcely recognize the forms I was so used to navigating around otherwise. Sight. There are no words to describe the feeling of first seeing my master's face for the first time, or that of seeing my own face, that of finally being able to really understand what words like golden and light meant. Before they were just dreams, but I knew the Lord and my trust in him had made it real. The Lord will reward those with true faith. It has been many years since then. I am constantly assaulted with sorrow and worry for the sake of my daughter and for his son both. I do not wish them to receive any such punishment as my friend did. I wish them both all the blessings of the Lord they have turned from. And I fear, too, for each of you, though less so than for each of the heretics above. The city's miserable state is no doubt a result of its divergence from the Lord. Therefore, I implore you, please, trust in Arceus. Please, guide others to trust in Arceus. Under the Lord's light, may we all see bright futures. Thank you. Catching up on chat real quick. I did see your message in the first place, Big Otaku. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Super, super very grateful for that. Yeah, so a lot of people started unironically, I think. I think it's unironic, shipping Solaris and all after this first was into the game. See, that's why Elias can be accepting of Luna being his daughter. It's because he's also gay. Like, he's at least in the LGBT circle, obviously. Now, I'm endorsing this, but I haven't, like, I wouldn't want that to be taken as canonically asserting that he is gay. I still prefer to leave that open to interpretation.
Really fucking this up.
I'm just saying it would make sense. It would. I'm just saying the pieces fit. I'm not here to go God speak on it. I'm just saying I think the shoe fits, and maybe he is tired of having bare feet. Luna is LGBT, yes. Specifically the T. Yeah, there have definitely been a couple dudes who were particularly upset. One guy was
bunch of transphobic Luna simps were all like, "What? How dare you? I loved her."
Yeah, I think it was really just, was it one or two? I think it might have just been two.
It was two.
Yeah, I don't want to overstate the number because most people have found a lot of joy.
DM'd you.
Yeah, that's fair. So one of them had been around forever and frankly had a lot of other edgy, vaguely like hate group adjacent comments and avatars, so I wasn't terribly surprised. But he's like, "You took her away from me by doing that." I'm like, bro, she's still right there. She hasn't changed.
It's you. You're the one.
Oh, we gotta find the blue hair and pronouns guy. That's true. That's true.
I'm sorry?
The monologue password guy.
Oh. Right.
I mean, but as far as a video game character goes, like if she's your Cass, cover your ears.
Oh no, okay.
If she's your waifu and you're the type, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I tried to warn you.
Oh god. Oh, God. I just ate.
Oh no. I'm just saying, like this is me trying to choose the lesser of the evils here, right? Because I figure, you know, if you have attached to a character, a fictional character in that way, you know, that doesn't have to change just because you find out more information about them, right? Like the person at that, the person who's making that change at that point, if you have an issue with that new information, is you. That's not the character. That's not my fault. Well, it is my fault, but I don't accept blame for it, you know? I'm just saying, if you're the waifu type, she can still be your waifu. She hasn't changed. I'm sorry. This is we're choosing weebs over perps. It's gonna be okay.
Have mercy.
Okay. Green, red, purple, yellow, blue, white. Who put a Caglion in the way?
You.
I can't even go do it. I do need to do the Devon raid first. Woke dude. All these new books are garbage. It's just unrealistic to include gay characters, let alone transgenders.
What even is a transgender?
True. Isn't that just the plot of the odious progressive agenda? Who's gonna look out for the straight men? And what's this about genderless people? It's bad enough when you meet someone who has blue hair and pronouns, but now we have to deal with it in entertainment too? It was bad enough when they put Zers into existing media, but now they're out there making their own work to brainwash the population? How much more can we as a society take? They talk about being non-binary, but if you ask me, the only binary they care about is whether you're woke or not. You want to be woke? Why don't you try telling the next person who asks you for a password mono-woke if you're so goddamn progressive? Get out of here with this trash. So it seems like the main things to do right now, aside from cleaning up a few random stray things. Or Chrysolia Springs and Beldam.
Better watch out for those blue hairs and those pronouns.
So true. Does the cemetery music change now that Reborn City is reborn? I think it's still... Yeah, it's still the barrel theme. But it is the major key shift. So all of the city music goes from a minor key to a major key, and then I just change the instrumentation. Damn. You know, I wasn't super comfortable with composition at the time. I still wouldn't say I'm super comfortable with it, but it is what I could do. Damn. Barrel in particular is one I did not do, though, because Barrel was made by somebody else on the Poke Community forums who just wanted to remix the original piano theme for the heck of it. So I, at the time, asked them to also make a major key version for post-restoration. Alright, listen here, you stupid flashy hunk of mechanical junk stuff. You were basically just installed. You have no business going around breaking already. Now you fix yourself right now, or you're grounded, or whatever it is machines don't like. Plug in the data chip. There, it listened. Guess you're not so bad after all. What now? Like really, what does that thing think it's doing here? Shoo, get out of here. Go back to wherever you came from. It's just one thing after another, isn't it? Oh, for fuck's sake, why? Presumably the belly already belongs to a trainer somewhere.
Probably you. It was one of the many that you just yeeted.
I guess so.
Hatred.
Yeah.
And rage.
Damn.
Misplaced about it when it should have been placed at yourself.
It's true. Do machines like Terra, or is she feared? I think that they enjoy her company, but have anxiety afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, they probably like getting booty manced.
Oh, that's true. Gotta love getting that booty. A little life advice. If anyone ever asks you to convert your house into a gem, punch them in the face and run far, far away. Okay. That got Taurus. I wasn't ready for that one. Speed up. Excuse me, what are you doing riding that Pokemon inside my house? Have you not seen me suffer enough? Make it stop. Please, all of you get out before you break everything and then some. Oh Lord, what did I do to deserve this? I want to catch the Haxorus, not for any reason. There we go. It has been corralled. One hopes it belongs to a trainer. Alright, so firstly, Wingull doesn't need to be in here. Secondly, I should bring a ghost type. Wait. I didn't buy Pokeballs. So I'm pretty sure I've told the story of why this is a thing before. But since we're doing this now, like... So we had the Taurus, and because you could die on them and respawn somewhere else, and because I implemented the Tauruses by having it change your player character, that was what allowed you to get a Taurus sprite anywhere. On its own, that doesn't do anything. The code that takes you up the ledge is done manually per ledge, so I need an event for each one, or I used to anyway. Maybe we changed that. But at first it did. So it was purely originally just a visual glitch that you could get Tauros anywhere if you whited it out while on one. And then when I was fixing that, I'm like, you know what? Let's add some obscure bullshit, because I do love doing that. Not that one. Is it not? Is it the one down here? Where? Ooh, it must be the other one. I'm an expert at this game. So I'm just like, yeah, let's just not fix this for this one bizarre place, and then deliberately add in the code to make it work for ledges, and then hide a thing in the backwards ladders. Backwards? Ass backwards ladders. There we go. Aye, here we go. Did you just ride a bull up a fucking ladder? That doesn't even make fucking sense. Exactly. Exactly. Please just stop. No, really. Alright. Error, bullshit level overload. System malfunction, shutting down. Wasteland SAS protocol malfunction. Error system override in progress. Executing emergency shutdown. Emergency shutdown in 1098. Emergency shutdown system failure. Unable to emergentarily shut down. Terminating shutdown program. Emergency shutdown system will now shut down. Oh? A watch streak? Okay. Thank you, Hakunisha. I didn't know this was a Twitch feature. Not shiny. No, we don't need the shiny. I'm not gonna shiny head live on stream. But I should get that out front. Wait, no, I'm supposed to paralyze. Come on. I'm with it. I know I have Glitter Ball, but like, I think that the odds of me catching it normally are better than the odds of me, just catching it. No, then getting a shiny. I said last time it popped up, but I didn't know it was a thing. I forgot. I don't remember this. I can just make it shiny? Oh, that still has a low catch rate. Alright, but we do have some balls here, okay? So we'll see what we can do, right? Like, well, I mean, this is a cave, but I don't think this counts as one. Luxury ball. Nope. Premier ball. Nope. I guess I could have tried quick ball. I keep forgetting about that. Dusk ball. This is gonna suck. This isn't technically a cave field. We did have a quick ball. I can try that next time. Quick balls are pretty great. Okay, here's the glitter ball try. I dared to hope for a minute. Alright, timer balls. They kick in after 10 turns, so we have a decent chance here. Where am I going? Spring! Don't be worried, be happy. Fine. For you, I can do that. Pop! Alright. This is gonna be a hell of a puzzle to try to be doing on... what's it called? 2 IQ.
Good job, Omi.
Yeah. Thank you. This is a mod. They are not a thing by default. Did I change my team? No, but who cares? There's no major battles here. These strength boulders are just here to make sure that people have strength before they get anywhere in here. Okay. This is really a fun puzzle to make. And the QOL helps so much with this. Oh, thank you for the follow, Adsy. Volcanium is a major battle. Save here often? Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's go. And, you know, they talked me into putting a PK face in the middle of this room with the rocks as the eyes, and then this is the mouth. And get defog. Oh, you have a good point about defog.
What are you getting defog for?
Or anything that can blow mist away. For Song of Spring transformation.
Song of Storms?
True. If only Whimsy had her. I don't even have Whimsy with me! Wild Noivern has Hurricane? Great. Okay, I did that. Thank you for reminding me. I tried to make sure at least one wild Pokemon could do it in each place. I can probably just navigate the fog, though. I am completely serious when I say fun. I really like making these types of puzzles, and it was fun. It was fun to be combining strength and surf mechanics this way. These puzzles are really more fun to make than to solve, I think. Now that I'm thinking of it, like, because there's really only... It's kind of like just logically showing you what you need to do, and I think that it feels impressive to complete the first time, but in reality, you know, it's just kind of linear. At least that's my feeling of it, but I do have a lot of fun making them. So this specific puzzle here, I took notes of, because I was trying to show, I believe, Akaru how I did the process of making these puzzles. And so I took step-by-step notes of me figuring this out and what the player path looked like, how I originally started, just like every obstacle in here is originally just like a rough placeholder rock tile. And then once I have the shape of everything set as it needs to be, then I go back and try and make it look more natural. And like I had to add that part at the bottom there to prevent a soft lock. But I believe that I have since then posted those notes and step-by-step process on Patreon. So that is a thing that can be found there for folks who are interested in the step-by-step of this specific corner. Okay. Other cleanup. There is a waterfall in the Eolia Valley that we can get a TM from that got written down. That's true. No, we still have like 3 things on the list. They're not significant things, but they are things. We'll just go ahead and do them, and then maybe the plan is I'll go ahead and call it for stream side quests, and then we will pick up with the main story and go through Adrian and Devin next week.
That's fair. Give your 4 brain cell a break.
Yeah, I gotta protect my 1 remaining IQ point. Now, the good news for me is that my IQ points can reproduce asexually.
Whoa,
like
whoa,
mitosis.
This is fucked up, buddy.
No, this is perfectly normal. The last thing that I have written down here is the mulch quest. And like... Sure, why not? I don't actually remotely remember where the mulches are. Are we even going to use Venusaur? No. But there's a mulch. No way, I can do this. I am the gamerer. That one I don't need item finder for. That's the only mulch that I remember where it is. Gooey mulch. Okay. Now, if I were me, and I am, where would I have put the last mulch? Stable mulch. There it is. I guessed right. I literally just guessed. There's no way I could have possibly known. Because I figure, like, I have one here, and I have one here, which are both like, this is a far corner, this is a far corner, this is central, and this is the last kind of out-of-the-way place in the city, so probably I would have put it somewhere in Lapis. Alright. I did it. Using the power of being me. Guess I'm not using Decidueye either. Alright. I believe that is the list, except for a couple stray nicknames. Magnemite for Maine and Munchlax for Morgana that we want to be sure and get. I don't feel any to do those on stream. They're not, they're both just kind of wild. There's a trade. I have to go find a Quillfish. So I don't think I'm going to fuss about that. There are just fragments of God all over this place. This is a very God fragmented region. Oh, true. Yeah, there is somebody on FF4 or Final Fantasy 14 that uses my actual real name for their character. That's still weird. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We are going to come back and do the story content next week. Cut through Devon and get to Adrian is the goal. That's the plan. That's the plan, man. Stan. Fam. Bye, y'all. I'm going to go perform mitosis on my brain. Those are completely two different parts of the body. My toes are about as far from my brain.
Turn off the stream.
Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.